Hey, what's going on, Jaden?
What's up?
First of all, yeah, welcome to Philly and everything. Uh, y- I wanted to ask you, I know you shot 43.5% from deep last year, but you only took at 1.8 attempts. Is there a reason for that? Like why you didn't take as many threes last year?
Well, really, I feel like I definitely should took more threes, but I was just sticking to the game plan and our system, the way the team was set up. So my role wasn't to take a bunch of threes, so I was just trying to stick to that.
And then have you talked to Doc or Daryl or anybody about like maybe possibly just kind of maybe just becoming like a spot up shooter or anything like that here because of the way you can shoot the ball?
Well, really, we haven't really got into that yet. I just got out here with the team, so that discussion is definitely gonna come sometime soon. See how that goes.
Cool. Thank you, Jaden. Welcome to Philly, bro.
Thank you.
Paul Hudrick.
Hey, Jane. Welcome to Philly, man. Just curious, being a Tennessee alum, what, if at all, you have a relationship with Tobias Harris, and if he has reached out to you at all, or if you guys have spoken since you got drafted?
Oh yeah, he reached out to me after I got drafted, just congratulating me and tell me he can't wait to get us together and just lock in really. He hit me up a couple times during the season, just like motivating me, telling me you got it, bro, just keep working and stuff like that.
When did that relationship start? Like when you got to Tennessee, or when did you kind of meet him?
Yeah, I guess when I got to Tennessee, he just hit me up on Instagram and stuff like that, just checking in, making sure I'm straight.
Gotcha. Thanks, Jane.
Next, we'll go to Amy Fadul.
It's a good timing on that. Thanks, guys. Jaden, welcome to Philly. I was going to ask a similar question that Paul just asked, but I'll ask on the flip side. Tyrese Maxey, you probably watched him a little bit, the rivalry there. Playing in such big games, Tennessee obviously has a pretty good tradition going. How much does something like that prepare you walking to some of the places you guys had to go in last year? And, finally the crowds were back in. It was such a different year when talking to Tyrese Maxey the year before. Like he didn't have the latter half where they really kind of ramped up and get into the postseason. How much does that help you prepare for the NBA?
But really, I feel like it can help you a lot because it shows you what having a fan base would be like. Just playing against teams all over the country and stuff like that. So I feel like it's a smaller step to making it to the big leagues. So
is there a rivalry that you appreciated more when you got to Tennessee?
Really, I didn't know Tennessee and Kentucky, their rivalry, they had a big rivalry. I didn't know it was that big. So that was fun to be a part of.
Yeah, you did really well at Rep Arena. I recall quite well.
We're going to go for a few more questions. We'll start with Austin Crow.
Hey, Jaden, what was the moment in your life or in your career so far where you realized that this was possible, getting to this moment?
Really, pretty much ever since I started playing basketball, my dream was always to make it to the NBA. Like that's every kid's dream who plays basketball. But I say really like towards my last couple years of high school, I really felt like I got a chance to really make it, and I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to get there.
Rich Hoffman.
Hey, Jaden, just reading some of the scouting reports about you and seeing some of your film, that your defense, your on-ball defense in particular stands out. I guess, have you, what goes into you being a good player on that end of the court?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. It's just something I always done since a little kid. I always just been able to play defense and stuff like that. I feel like it really comes natural. So.
And the other thing too, as somebody who, was only, a pretty young freshman, now stepping into the league, do you expect there to be, a decent sized learning curve as you now make the final step into the pros?
Oh, of course, especially for anybody coming into the league, definitely gonna be a learning curve. There's gonna be a lot of learning and just trying to soak up all the information you can, especially coming straight into the league.
Next, we'll go to Derek Bodner.
Hey, Jaden, coming on to a team that is a pretty good team that looks to contend for a title, what do you think you can bring right away to carve out a role right from the jump, and how would that change from college?
Well, off rip, I feel like I'll be able to bring some toughness and physicality on both ends of the court. I also feel like I can help. I can be a playmaker, whatever you would need me to do. I could come in. I feel like I could shoot the ball. So whatever the team would need, I feel like I could come in and make that step.
All right, we go 2 more questions. We'll start with Sean Bernard.
Yeah, hey Jaden, welcome to Philly. Are there any guys you say you've kind of modeled your game around, or guys that kind of have influenced the way you've built up your game?
Well, it's not like one person in particular I model my game off of, but I just like to watch basketball. I watch a lot of guys. I watch all the guards, Chris Paul, Bradley Beal. I've been watching a lot of Drew Holiday and watching him in the finals. So just trying to take stuff from all the players in the league.
All right, last question, Tom West.
Hey Jaden, welcome to Philly. I was just curious if there's anything you've been focusing on in your training at the moment, or if there are any specific parts of your game that you'd like to improve on moving forward.
But really, I've been trying to touch on everything, just trying to improve my game as a whole. But for the most part, I've really been working on my shot and my handle. That's probably 2 of the biggest things, and my explosiveness. Been getting in the weight room and gym and stuff like that. So.